Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your horoscope for the time of Sun in Pisces. That is February 18th through March 20th, 2015 by Gaia Blooming. And this month, Gemini, you are working on your 10th house, the 10th house of career and legacy and your purpose. And I want to mention a few dates. So usually I go through the whole myriad of shifts, but I actually did that in a Pisces overview video. So if you'd like to hear a little bit more details about the dates of shift during this time, check that out. Also, check out the daily horoscopes where I go into even more detail. But Gemini, I do want to mention just a few little things. We begin and end Pisces on new moon energy. The new moon happens on February 18th, actually in Aquarius, 3 minutes before the sun shifts into Pisces, which I think is really cool. This new moon is bridging that gap of Aquarius to Pisces. And then the other new moon happens on the last day of Pisces. In Pisces, and then shifting into Aries. And so this is really a nice little connected time, and it is also great because it's like this encapsulation of intentions during this magical time of Pisces, which I think is really great for you right now, Gemini, because the 10th house is the house of career, purpose, legacy. It's the highest pinnacle in the chart is the 10th house. And I am actually a Gemini rising, so my 10th house is all Pisces. And right now in Pisces, there is Neptune in there, and there's Chiron in there, stirring stuff up for our 10th house energy, stirring stuff up about our purpose and our legacy and our careers. And, I think with the sun entering, it's a really great time to start looking at our careers, our legacy, our purpose, and asking ourselves, are we allowing the magical in? Are we allowing miracles? Are we in a place of surrender? And it's interesting because, like I said, I am a Gemini rising. And the other day I was thinking about my career, which is this. I do this. I do astrology readings. I do energy work. And, I would like it to keep growing. I would like it to expand. I would like it to pay all my bills. And, I was thinking, I try so hard. I really try. I keep going. I show up every day. And it's not quite enough. And I was like, well, what else can I do? And I meditated. And it came through, and it was like, stop trying. Surrender. And I think, doesn't mean that we stop showing up. It doesn't mean that we don't do. But I think it's the stop trying. Stop trying to push it. And instead, come into that Pisces place, which is the energy of Pisces, of surrender and flow when it comes to our career and purpose, and inviting in the miracles that are available to us during the time of Pisces. Call on them. Set that intention with, the Pisces way of miracles. I am a conduit for miracles. I live in a state of miracle readiness. And call in that energy as you begin to float. And I think it's a really interesting time, too, for Gemini energy with all this Pisces stuff. Saturn is in your opposite sign of Sagittarius, and Saturn's actually going to be going retrograde during this, but Saturn's also going to be squaring Neptune mostly in Pisces. And so there's kind of this opposition going on, and then kind of this square going on, but this is showing you your resistance. And I think more than anything, at least I feel for me as a Gemini rising, this is showing my resistance to let go and let God. Instead, I'm seeing my push, and the universe is like, hey, pack it up, calm down. Do you believe, do you trust that everything is unfolding as it's meant to? There's an Abraham. I listen to Abraham every night as I go to sleep, and there is an Abraham line that I keep thinking of. I'm like, oh, it's so perfect. And it's just basically step back and enjoy the unfoldment. And when I hear that, I imagine the unfolding of a lotus. And it's something you can't hurry. And I know we gotta all pay our bills, but Gemini, it's time to stop the push and step into the place of surrender. And it's not a place of escape. It's not a place of stopping. It's just a place of allowing. So I think that's going to be the magic to call in. And, if it's hard for you, Gemini, step back and be like, Universe, show me how to allow. I am willing to receive the energy of allowing and allow that magical, mystical energy to take hold. I do want to mention, Gemini, that, the other important thing is you guys are connected to fairies. Allow the magic of the fairies to help show you how to move forward and see if they have any advice for you. So, Gemini, I pulled you 2 cards, and I think one is actually connected to the other. The first card I pulled was the Ringmaster of Scrutiny, which is discernment and clear vision and details. And this card says, pay attention to the little things. Pay attention to those signs, because those are your things that are helping guide you through this process. And I was like, well, I'd like a little bit more. So I was like, if we can do that, if we can pay attention to those signs, those signposts, where does it take us? And I pulled the Diamond Dreamer, which is material wealth and true prosperity. So it says a project finally pays off. Material gain and positive financial shifts are on the way. Tangible results for your ambition. So the Diamond Dreamer also serves to guide you to appropriate choices so that the unseen is awakened to move mountains on your behalf. So, the Diamond Dreamer, things are coming, but pay attention. Listen to the signs and pull back on the reins. Or don't pull back on the reins. Hold the reins gently and allow the horse, the universe, to guide you through. Because we've got this, Gemini. I know it. So, have a beautiful 10th house. Namaste.